Well, hello, my keto community. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto under 20 most every day. I'll give you my macros today. This is when I wish I had the camera. So I put my food into my Chronometer. And I know that Tammy, Keto in the Chaos, also uses her Chronometer. And today I am having 1,344 calories. And my macros are protein. I'm having 48 48 grams. My carbs are 9.4. My fat is 114. So I'm very happy with my macros. I like to keep my fat like at around 110 to 120. Carbs, 9.4. It's under 20, and I'm having lots of veggies. And my protein, I like it under 50 usually, and it's 48.3. So what am I having today? Oh, I know you're just dying to know. You could admit it. I am having a lot of leftover lettuces because we're heading towards the end of the week, and that's how it rolls. So I'm having 48 grams of watercress, and I'm having 22 grams of mixed greens, and I'm having 30 grams of romaine. So it's 100 grams total. I'm having 21 grams of feta. That was the end of that container, and I've got another one to open. And I'm having a tablespoon of macadamia nut oil and a tablespoon of evu on it. So that's my salad. And I'm having a pork chop, and I'm frying it in, I do it low, in coconut oil. Oh, so good. It's just the only way I can say it. It's so good. And then, for more fun, giggles and jollies, I am having asparagus. How many of those little buggers am I having? I'm having 5 asparagus. I am having 2 ounces of green giant cauliflower crumbles, and I am having 10 grams of baby organic spinach, and I'm sauteing all of those in a little butter, and that will be my veggie on the side of the pork chop next to the big salad. And that is my one meal a day, and it's under 1,400 calories. I am just finishing up Keto Under 20, and look it, I'm color coordinated today. Sometimes I can't help myself, and just the luck of the draw, really. And so I'm having my one meal a day. It'll be between 3 and 4. I'm finishing up my second bulletproof coffee. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's my naked weigh-in, but today's I carry for the whole week, and it is 122.2. I consider myself on maintenance, so tomorrow morning I will weigh myself, and then that'll be good for the week. I am on my way to the rec center, and in my Chronometer, I add my food before I eat it. I add my weight for the week because I can do that. Now, when I come home from the rec, and not a minute before, I add my walking, my exercise. And as you can see that, see the little jogger? That was yesterday. So it's walking 4 miles per hour, which is kind of a fast-paced walk, for 45 minutes. And that subtracts 174.6 from my total calories and all that good stuff yesterday. And so I liked that. And so I had about the same amount of calories yesterday. And as far as the burning goes, it said 1,611 calories burned and 1,364 calories consumed. I love my Chronometer. And they sent me a little survey to fill out, and I said that I mention it all the time here on my YouTube channel, hoping I win, of course. And because it's the best one I've ever used. I've used Spark People, I've used Weight Watchers, I've used My Fitness Pal, and I've used Lose It. And to date, the Chronometer one is the best. Oh, Am I coming out too bright? Here, Dawn, is this gonna help? Does that help? Does that make me come out brighter or less? Here, there's some light bulb stuff, and then of course the bright in the back. So I'll stay right here blocking. I'm blocking anybody in tidy whities. Woo! Did you see it that day? And my other things. So anyway, you know, I said this in another video, and all of a sudden I went, duh, they really aren't related, are they? When I talk about other programs that other people are on, like Nutrisystem, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, what else? I don't know. But they are weight loss programs. And I consider keto a get healthy with a side benefit of weight loss program. It's when you've accepted that you really need to heal your body from the inside out. And that comes from good, nutritious food, as organic as you can possibly afford, pasture raised, perhaps grass fed, many different parts to this. It's about taking care of yourself. If you go down to OMAD like me and you don't have other, family members that you're serving, 3 meals and 3 snacks a day to, you'll notice it right away in your grocery bill. I sure do. And so, it's like my body and car keep driving to the Whole Foods or the Stop and Shop or the Star, and I don't need anything. My fridge and freezer are plump. There is an abundance inside there. And so today I love using up the veggies that I have for the week and doing my little side things, and then Greg's little side things, because he sometimes has different things than me because he still has starchy veggies and starches, and it's a standard American diet with me doing the keto plate, and then the sides are standard American, and that's just how he rolls. Although he does have an avocado and a chopped up fresh tomato every day. That's in some of his little dishes. And so that's how we roll. And, I love my keto program. I am getting healthy. It will be interesting. I am soon to be scheduling my bone density. The last time I had a bone density one, I was improved, and I was eating low carb, high fat. So I'm going to be curious to see if doing keto under 20 with my Diatomaceous Earth. Diatomaceous Earth. It's for skin, it's for osteoporosis, it's for hair and nails. I get it in the food grade from Amazon. Okay, I've got a 10-pound bag. I'm not going to go rush and get it, but it says to improve those things. So after a year on those things, thank you, Sally Forth, Judy, I'm curious to see if in the bone density I begin to rebuild my bones, because the thing that you learn about keto and the thing that you learn about health once you start checking it all out and not trusting those that are telling you, is you can improve. I mean, if you have diabetes too, and you can give up your diabetes medicine, or you have high cholesterol and you can give up that damn Lipitor that's just so unhealthy for you, or anything else that has to do with what the standard American physician does, which is write scripts. He's not interested in you getting well. He's interested in keeping you sick and keeping Big Pharma giving him big bonuses and trips and everything else. Just saying. So, so I'm curious about that. The keto, you're kind of forced, in a gentle way, to start learning about yourself, to start learning about your health, to start making better choices because you want to. You have a hunger for the curiosity of fighting. We are salmons. We really are. We are fighting upstream in mainstream healthcare that wants nothing more than just move along, little honey. We'll give you thousands of dollars worth of tests. We'll write you 5 or 6 scripts when you leave your annual physical, and nothing will change because we know nothing about nutrition. So how do you expect us to sit there and tell you about nutrition? And, they've just ordered a white coat that's a size bigger from the year before because they're getting rounder and rounder because they have no idea about their nutrition either. It's so interesting. Once you start taking care of yourself and you start seeing things, when you have the blood tests, when you do the fasting blood sugar tests and all the other different things that you can do to see how your health is doing, that you can take your health back. You can regain health. I love that when Dr. Oz used to do the how old are you by your markers, by your health and all the tests that they did. And, I was listening to somebody, I know who it was, Dr. Francis Raymond or Raymond Francis. I listened to him yesterday when I took my walk, and they do all kinds of tests. He's a scientist. He's 80 years old now, but that doesn't stop him. And so they do these tests to see how old, how used up your body is. And he said that there are like 10-year-old children that are being tested and they have 30-year-old bodies. And he said, what are they going to be like when they're 30 years old and they get a test like that? How old is their body going to be then? Because when you eat the standard American diet, you're leaching out anything that's good inside of your body, if you're having anything that's good. I mean, when you think of what kids have today, and it's like, how could they be getting any nutrition? And their parents are feeding them, and their parents don't know anything yet either. And if they do lose weight on a weight loss program, it's probably pretty high carby, pretty high chemically, and it has nothing to do with health. Yet again, it has to do with that magic number on the scale. So we can say to the people, the group members side to side on us, how much have you lost? Have you gained? How are you doing? Because it's all about that number. And it's not about what is your cholesterol now? How is your blood pressure? How are you doing with your food intake? How many vegetables that are fresh and maybe organic and not overly cooked are you getting in your body every day? Those are the sort of questions that I got curious about on my food plan. And I don't think it matters that I have green beans twice a week and a big salad with 3 or 4 of the different lettuces. It's that I am having them. And I know that raw or undercooked veggies are going to be the best for us, right? They're not going to be overly processed. And I'm not juicing anything. When you juice things, the fiber stays over there and you're drinking this. And it's like, it's not as nature intended, right? So we learn an awful lot about ourselves when we come to keto. And it's like, I came to lose weight, and what I found out was how I can help my health. And it's kind of funny. It's like I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out, right? That's what we used to say because of the fights and brawls. And so you can learn a lot about your health when you do your keto journey. And it's not a race, it is a journey. And it's your health, and you're doing it one day at a time. And you have patience. You have patience today because you know that you spent an awful lot of years eating the wrong things, measuring the value of wrong things, trying to get away with eating the wrong things. And it might have gotten you a few chronic diseases along the way. That's a guarantee with the standard American diet, are pretty standard American diseases that are chronic and brought on by food choices. But you're not going to learn that unless you really start digging in to your own journey and seeing what works for you. I was sitting across from daughter and son-in-law at the family Christmas thing. And they only eat chicken breast and seafood and turkey. And although she did have my kale soup. But it was funny because I'm having prime rib, and I brought my own side salad because it's like, I would have eaten the whole salad that I brought. And it didn't have the carbs in it with the chickpeas and the chopped tomatoes that I put in theirs. And mine was just like my standard salad. So anyway, so I was having it, and I had the slice of the prime rib, And normally I would have put the butter right on top, like as if it was just Greg and me at home. But I hid it under, I hid it under the prime rib, and then I had that second slice of it, and I again put the real butter underneath the prime rib, and I'm sitting there thinking they were probably horrified. You know, they probably got in the car and they said, "Did you see how she eats? She eats that beef with butter. What is she, crazy?" And I'm kind of laughing to myself because if I saw somebody eating, you know, a chicken breast with a dry salad or with diet dressing on top of it, I'd be saying that to Greg too. It's like, oh my God, look what she's having. She must be on Weight Watchers with the fake salad dressing and the chicken breast, like laughing, because we all have our standard of what foods we eat. And so it's a different journey for all of us. That's why I love it here. We map out our own journey. We look at our health markers. We pay attention like we never did before. Some of us go so far as to weigh and measure our food and then track our food in our chronometer and pay attention to our macros like this does right here. We add the exercise, we add the weight, we feel good, and we forget about it. That's how we handle it. We forget about it. We're on a journey. We're not having grains. We're not having sugars. We're not having artificial sweeteners. We're not having diet sodas, and we're not having fruit. So if you're not having those things, then you could be eating a ketogenic diet. But you have to make sure that your oils aren't the unhealthy ones, that you're buying pasture-raised butter because you don't want mass-produced butter because you are what they ate, right? So you know, want to upgrade, spend that dollar on that pasture-raised organic butter like Kerrygold, and this stuff does go on sale. It does go on sale, and surprisingly, Whole Foods has cheaper organic cream, heavy whipping cream, oftentimes cheaper butter. You know, although I love going to Market Basket because it's cheaper, but they also have sales on eggs. Even the jumbo Pete and Jerry eggs that I buy there, they're on sale every now and then. It's amazing. And they suggest that you make your coffee organic, so there's no mold in it. So there's a few little upgrades that you can make in your food plan that just add to your healthier choices. That's all. You don't have to. I have job lot meat. I have to feedlot meat because sometimes you can't find the cut that you need in organic or grass-fed or whatever. It is what it is. You know, I just aim for the organic. With my dairy and my vegetables, I take better care. With my coffee, I buy organic. I buy organic heavy whipping cream. And that's it. Well, another exhausting, extra long podcast. But little upgrades make a difference. Remember that keto is a way to health as well as losing weight. It is not a weight loss program. It is a taking better care of yourself program. And when you look at it that way, you won't be so quick to think that jumping ship to over there to a weight loss program is going to answer what your needs are. Your needs are your health. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah. Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto under 20. Today I'm under 10. You don't have to be. You could even have more carbs than under 20. Whatever works for you. You have to be your own scientist and experimenter. I will see you the next time. Bye-bye for now.